rumors are true. A giant gator in the sewers with a Gatling gun.
You better believe it, bub. Now hold still, will you? I'm glad. Coming right up. Courtesy of Miss Gertie. Ooh, my sweet baby's a plenty
talking to me? He had my eyes, and I wasn't leaving without him. That's gotta be the big bad foreman. Kinda scrawny for a boss. More like a mini boss.
Listen, Couillon, I don't know what made you change your mind. Wait, you're not one of them coppers.
I'm one of those guys who brings lost shrews back home. And whatever this operation is, it's a stinky, sticky. So this ends one of two ways. You're in cuffs.
Wait!
Rats?
Well, not
With all that brine on you, I'm guessing you're ferrying the shrews up the shore.
up.
They're shrewd.
Oui.
I need to head back to the office. Rethink everything I've learned. Preferably over a glass of spicy hot fondue.
So, can I go now?
That sewer was clean. too clean. And clean made me nervous. Cheeseleggers and dirty cops. Didn't see that one on the bingo card. Makes me wonder. Well. It was a day like any other. Until the woman. That woman. She waltzed into my office like she owned the place. Didn't have to say a word. I saw her voice the moment she walked through the door. Wrapped in makeup and a cloud of perfume reserved for the sleaziest Tinsel Brothers party. No, that voice. Not a contralto. The contralto. Thick. Rough. Like Gorgonzola picante slapped on a mozzarella platter.
Monsieur Jacques? Bonjour.
No, that's that.
Bonjour.
Lady, I am too tired, too hungry, and way too sober for this.
Oh, I have a job for you.
I don't need any more headaches right now, so if you don't...
Nonsense. You're drowning in debt, picking up small fries and petty cases. What you need is a big one. And this, Mr. Pepper, is the big one.
Well, go on then. What's the deal?
It's about my friend. She's dead. They killed her, Jack. Murdered her.
They? Well, sounds like you already know who they are, so where do I fit in?
Please, Mr. Pepper, it's a figure of speech. My friend, Betty Lynch. She was an actress. Beautiful, talented, vibrant. A radiant star destined to bask in the limelight. Until some vile hand snuffed out that shining star. Just like that. The curtains closed on her forever, Mr. Pepper.
That...
Force of habit, I guess. I did a few movies myself back in the day, but that doesn't matter to me anymore. Betty does. She was a close friend, and the whole poisonous industry, killed her.
Quite an accusation, lady. Talk on the street is this was an accident.
I told you it was big. The biggest. So please, take the case, Mr. Pepper. Start snooping around the film studios on Tinsel Avenue. You'll find answers there, I'm sure of it. And trust me, I pay good for the right intel.
All right, I'll take the case. But I don't come cheap, Mrs. Or is it Ms.?
Ms. McCarthy. Vivian McCarthy. Thank you, Mr. Pepper. I'll be waiting.
Fancy.
Depends. Why?
I need your help with a little showbiz matter. if you could take a moment out of your busy schedule.
I'm all ears.
But so far, nothing. Not even a scrap of
And what's in...
the joy.
Unfortunately...
You're a cold.
Jack! Over here, sport! Jack!
How's life treating you, Corny?
Oh, you know, speeches, rallies. It's tiring work, but important nonetheless. But I'm more interested in your thoughts on the case. Did you...
I did for a change. They were taken down into the sewers, ferried away by a bunch of cheese-leggers. Truth be told, I'm hitting the wall here. Gotta think this through, double-check my...
I see. Well, I'm sure you'll bounce back in no time. Let me know if you have a stroke of genius, sport.
If I have a stroke, Cornelius, I'm calling the doctor, not you.
Yes. Yeah, see you around, Jack.
Are you out of your mind, Tam? Announce that little notice you posted.
It's about gun tuning, dummy.
Yeah. It's a what?
Bang! Ballistics, augmentation, and noteworthy gains. More bullets, better aim, you know? Cause been working on it since my wetlands days. You bring schematics, pop them in, and bang! Your gun. Oh! I even came up with a banger ad. More bang for your buck. Huh?
It's,
Jack!
No, but it's good. It's good. Great! Young adults. Sheesh.
So, did you get me a...
The place kind of went up in flames and I had to bail.
Yeah.
Not exactly how I'd... Read it, Tam. Tinsel Avenue. Glitz, glamour, and now murder looking to steal the spotlight. The hell? You're supposed to shoot movies, not visitors. thing feels like a movie.
I'm zoning.
With grit in his gut and a case on his mind, our PI steps into the darkest alleys of the city. But what awaits him in the shadows?
Dumb wise guys and fake cheese wheels. I get that it's not open house day, but would a little hospitality kill you?
Did that hurt? Had to hurt. But our hero's still on his feet. No second take needed.
I've had breakfast that did more damage.
Hurry on now, hurry on now, hurry on now, baby. Hurry on now, hurry on now, baby. The world ain't fixed. Hurry on now, baby. The world ain't fixing itself. Hurry on now, baby. Hurry on now, baby. Hurry on now, baby. Hurry on now, baby. The world ain't fixing itself. Hurry on now, baby. The world ain't fixing itself. Hurry on now, baby. The world ain't fixing itself. Hurry on now, baby. Hurry on now, baby. The world ain't fixing itself.
Be free, little birds. Just don't come back.
Oh, the stance, the grit. You ought to swing by sometime.
Oh, damn. You up for casting too?
Hey, you there. The name Betty Lynch ring any bells?
Yeah, of course, but, was that gunfire just now? Like right outside?
Relax. They're just shooting a crime picture. Now about Betty. Where do I...
Oh, I'm not sure. After, they cleared out her trailer and moved her stuff, she kind of disappeared. She's on set today.
A shot I don't have to dodge for a change. You call it a trap. I call it an all-inclusive adventure. No trace of Wanda's friend, but people always leave something. Fingerprints, keepsakes, regrets.
So serene, so peaceful. You could start a love story here, maybe even a happily ever after.
No honeymooners today. Well, Wanda, this is as good as it gets. Must have been a hell of a party.
Wait, what? We're actually paying him? All right, everyone. 5-minute break. Rocky.
Frickin' topsy-turvy spinning world. It burns.
Is that the pyrotechnist?
What the? Ah, it was you. Get over here, buddy. Thanks, man. You're a lifesaver. And hey, from one action hero to another, you've got some real Tomb Raider.
Yeah. I'm looking for...
Yeah, well, I can't think straight right now. We've been running this scene forever, and I got ulcers, so I, took some, medication, a lot of it, and,
Yeah, but the Byron... Wait. What kind of medication does that?
it's just some Spike D pills. Don't stress it. The real issue is, you gotta do this scene for me. And to pull it off, you gotta master an ancient technique of the tail whip.
Oh, what now?
Basic adventurer stuff. Why am I even explaining this? So, climb up there.
What?
Just roll with me, all right? bless you, kid. You're saving my skin and, my bladder. You've got the moves, kid. Quite the Tomb Raider indeed.
Ah, crap. You the, pyrotechnist?
It's me, all right. The best of the best. Need something to go boom? You came to the right gal.
As much as I enjoy blasting, no, not today. I need info on a Betty Lynch.
Betty? Yeah, I knew her all right. Oh, real shame what happened. Good gal, fiery, like a pint-sized TNT crate. Oh, and sweet, too. Always brought me sparkling water. Spike D, top of the line.
Did you notice anything off about her before she died? Maybe acting strange, or meeting with the wrong kind of people.
Man, my man, this is Tinsel Avenue. That's like asking if a cheese with holes has holes in it.
Let's just focus on the holes in her story for now, huh?
Well, Betty was a little quirky, but yeah. Now that I think of it, she met with some guy pretty often. All low profile. Never left a trailer when he was around. Real fancy schmancy suit type. You know how they are. Can't resist a rising starlet.
I hear her trailer's gone.
Oh yeah. They packed up her stuff, shoved it into one of the generic dressing rooms. Standard practice when someone checks out.
Oh? Where is it?
Just past the medieval set. Can't miss it. I made sure of that. So, you need any explosions? Dynamite? Maybe extra dynamite, eh?
The hero moves to a new scene. Fresh challenges, as ancient as these moss-covered stone walls.
Ancient. It's just a few plywood boards slathered in processed cheese.
Your line's up next. So tell us, hero, what is best in life?
To grate some parm, watch the cheese melt, and hear the joyful squeaks of my dinner guests.
Final take. A great foe emerges. What do we say now, hero?
Not today.
You ever think about a career change? You wear that piece like it's made for you.
cold fondue for breakfast. Nothing new for a trench vet. Well, this must be the place. Now that's a clue. A big mouse party meeting, and standing right next to Betty, the mayoral candidate, Milford what's-his-name. High-stakes games, high-rolling friends. But the higher you climb, the harder you fall.
lost 2 heartbeats. I lost 2 heartbeats.
A mother distraught. Her son and daughter, 25-year-old Trevor Sheeler and 24-year-old Jasmine Sheeler, shot and killed at a Detroit gas station early Sunday morning.
I'm just still trying to make sense of the whole thing. I feel like I'm lost, like a hole has been put in my heart that can't be filled.
A third person, Jasmine's boyfriend, also lost his life. It happened at the Sunoco gas.
After 13 years, I did not expect to be acting like a girlfriend again, but here we are.
I'm getting told that Connor versus Max is getting closer and closer to becoming a reality. And I'm very resistant of the idea. Now, I'm not resistant of the idea because I'm not into the match or because I don't think that that would be a big or exciting match. I'm against the idea in that I want to attach myself to whatever idea ends up being correct. And I'm very hesitant to believe that that's the direction that they're going to go. Do you guys want to see Connor fight again? Does that matter to you? Are you excited for that? Excited for the return of Connor? And I know the answer to that is yes. I know Red Panty Night is still real. And I know from a business perspective, there was no night like a McGregor fight. But if you say that you want to see him fight again, if you're excited to see him fight again, wouldn't that be reasonable for me to assume that you're also then saying that you would like to see Connor win? I don't think that you're excited to see him lose, but I could have it wrong. Not all the rules follow Connor. Like sometimes it's as simple as I'm excited to see him, the end. I haven't even thought about the outcome. I don't care about the outcome. I'm excited to see him. Okay. The UFC, from the beginning of time, when you ask them a question, will respond with the word sense. Well, it's got to make sense. Well, why do we do this? Well, to us, that made sense. Hey, why didn't you do this? Well, we didn't think it made sense. They will use that word, but that word has been around for 30 plus years, and it's always been very reasonable, and it's really never been resisted against. Like when they pull that card, everyone seems to just understand. But that's again where I'm resisting. How are we going to make sense of that? The only thing I know about Connor's next fight, the only thing that I know, I can report to you confidently tell you is that it will be at 170 pounds. That's the only part of this story that I know. So let's insert Max. Why would it be Max? And I've asked this question to the people that are assuring me they've got sources and it's going to be Max. It's going to be Max because they have a history. Okay, great. Well, let me just take you back on that because I happen to be the main event on the night that Connor and Max fought. And do you know who I fought? But even whether you know or not, should I fight that guy again? That night, that guy, by the way, was Shogun. We were bigger than Connor Max, which is why we main evented. And what's just happened here is you just realize that you don't really know that they fought before. You didn't actually know that, and you didn't know the night that they did it, it wasn't a feature match. It wasn't even the co-feature match. As a matter of fact, you forgot that it was at a weight class of 145 pounds. Then all of a sudden you start going, okay, well, then they didn't really fight. If those guys fought, but it's so long ago that I forgot that they fought, if they fought so long ago that I didn't even realize they weren't a feature match, they fought so long ago that it was at 145 pounds, of which neither of them competes in anymore, you start to see where the idea of they've already fought doesn't really matter. So you're back to the question of, are we going to take 255 pounders and move them into a different weight class? We're already doing that with one, which is Connor. But Connor's dabbled at 170. And Connor's made no illusions that he's returning to a division. He is returning to fight. He's returning to something special. That's what he gets. Now, what is he willing to put up in return? He will negotiate nothing else. You pick the opponent. You pick what it matters. You picked if he ranked. You pick if he's a debut. My only demand is private, financial, and second, that it's at 170 pounds. I don't care if it's 3 rounds, 5 rounds. My only demand, right, pretty simple. Pretty simple prerequisites to accommodate. But why would it be Max? I mean, why would it be any 155-pounder? What would be in it? And what happens if Max wins? Like, if you're one of these guys that's just hanging your hat on the idea that they've already fought once and therefore they should fight again. If you hang your hat on that idea, which, by the way, is a very, very weak argument, but if you do, then you must subscribe to the idea that if Max wins, they've got to fight a third time to have a trilogy. Which you don't. You're not dying to see Max and Connor fight, and you're definitely not dying to see Max and Connor fight twice. Like, Max is a good draw. Max is a big draw. Max is a main event guy. Connor is also all of those things. But what happened if we didn't put them together? What if we took somebody that was debuting? So the opposite of a big draw. The opposite of a big draw is somebody that you're not even familiar with. What if we put him against Connor? Do you think that's not still a main event? Do you think that's not still going to do sold out business? Do you think that still doesn't move the needle? So once we've established that it can be anybody versus Connor, wouldn't it make a level of sense that anybody who's going to be a huge favorite, right? Anybody's going to be a big favorite to come in and fight a guy out of his weight class. Anybody's going to be a big favorite to take on a guy that came off that severe of an injury. Anybody's going to be a big favorite to win over a guy who hasn't competed in over 1,000 days. So wouldn't you be smarter from a business standpoint to make that anybody somebody that you could make a somebody that one night? What kind of rub is Max going to get on that? And whatever shine or whatever rub Max gets, what do you do with it if you then got to pull him back to his weight class of 155? Like, who could challenge Max? Who could come in here and go, I got dibs on the winner? In fact, I know who's going to win. It's going to be Holloway. I'm calling you out. So you got a bunch of 170-pounders calling him out. And then Max has to go, hey, slow down. I appreciate the call out, but I don't really fight. I'm actually fighting down here. All right, well, should those guys be calling for 55-pounders, be calling out a 70-pounder? Like, the whole thing gets very strange, and I'm just really struggling to see where this makes sense. I'm open to it. I don't deny that that'd be a big fight. I don't deny that both guys would do it. Like, I don't resist any of those things. It would just seem to me, if we're going to do a special fun night at 170 pounds, we really should consider doing a special and fun night with somebody that competes at 170 pounds.
Secret is MVP Asia Wilson's go-to antiperspirant. It's earned Allure's Best of Beauty award 3 years running.
I wonder if anyone's ever won it 4 times. No pressure. Secret. Fresher under pressure.
A fisherman's pub this empty at noon. Smells fishy. Feels crooked, too.
I'd steer clear of the water if I were you. Sharks are circling just past the buoys and they're looking real hungry. I'd steer clear of the water if I were you. Sharks are circling just past the buoys and they're looking real hungry.
Disappointing, but not unexpected. Where's Bozo? What did you do to him?
Why's a walking corpse asking questions?
Oh, I ain't dead yet, bub.
Don't move! Go! Everyone! And I mean everyone! Don't let up, boys! Where's backup when you need it? Adults, take him down already!
Sorry, I can't hear you over the rat-a-tat-tat. Now you better drop this silliness and tell me.
Are you deaf? You drop when I say drop. There! To hell with you, Pepper! I ain't telling you nothing!
Uh-huh. In the name of the law, time to break stuff.
Where'd your balls go?
name of the law. Time to break stuff.
Where'd your balls go, Pepper? Where'd your balls go, Pepper? This place won't hold forever! Move it, you cheeseheads! Where'd your balls go, Pepper? What am I even paying you for? Stop it! Where'd your balls go, Pepper? Where'd your balls go, Pepper? Oh!
Sometimes you knock. Sometimes you knock it down.
No! Stop!
Then talk. Where's Bozo? He's still in one piece?
He's alive, all right. We just roughed him up a little. I got him locked up near the shipyard gate up north. Now, for the love of... let me go!
You're spared. And, bleeding profusely. Storms are coming, and I'm betting Bozo's got the weather report. Now, which way to the shipyard?
precious savior. More noble than a whole truckload of blood of...
Tammy's the one you should be thanking. Just tell me what I need to know.
Of course, boss. What exactly do you want to know?
Everything.
Well, see, I was born right here in Mouseburg, almost 30 years ago. Mama worked the docks, Papa...
Everything about the missing shrews.
Right. So, there's a...
Who's they?
Cops. The crooked ones. Meeting with some science-y types. Weird accents. Real heavy on the Z's. Especially their leader, the professor.
This some new racket or business as usual?
Oh, business as usual. Used to bounce around Shantytown, keep it quiet. Now, feels like they don't even bother hiding it.
Bounce around where exactly?
Bob's.
Drink with them. We'll have a drink with them. I'll have one with them. I've got mine. I'm good to go. So we'll have a little Whiskey Ginger with Andrew Santino and Tony Hinchcliffe on their hit show, Whiskey Ginger. And we never thought we would see this one. This is Tony Hinchcliffe and Santino in the same room. And again, here, when I pull it up, you'll see.
Here, we pour whiskey.
Yes, let's pour one.
You were that creature in the ginger beard.
What's that one?
Ginger.
I think that's how they do it.
Gingers are beautiful.
You owe me $5 for the whiskey, $75 for the horse.
Gingers? Oh, hell no.
Here they come.
Ginger. I like gingers.
Cheers, dude. Cheers to you,
Cheers,
brother.
yeah. So here, we'll have the toast with them. I always do this. I poured a big one. So here they are. And again, Jules made the perfect comment. She goes, it's like when you see one of those edits of Joe Rogan talking to himself. It just looks off. To see Hinchcliffe and Santino in the same room, I'll have a drink with them. Why not? It's Whiskey Ginger. We should probably do this every time they do a Whiskey Ginger. All right, we'll have a little one with them. And we'll look at some of these codes. Today's time codes come from the wonderful Xander. I went ahead and watched this, but I was doing that thing where I was kind of watching in the background, and then I hoped maybe Xander's codes would match up and they would be nice. So let's do that. Let's have our first drink with them. Have one, too.
I like gingers.
Here we go.
Cheers, dude. Cheers
Cheers,
to you,
guys.
Huh?
Cheers to a great show.
Ladies and gentlemen, my guest today is Mr. Tony Hinchcliffe, one of my favorite people on earth. I say that for all my guests, but I mean it for you. Thanks for being here, dude.
Ooh, that is delicious.
You like that?
Yeah.
You know, some of the fans are always bugging. What are you drinking? What are you drinking?
Okay, wait. This is interesting. Here, right off the top, here's the intro here. Tony Hinchcliffe, one of my favorite people, and I say that for everyone, but I mean it for him. Interesting take. And Tony's got his goatee. You could probably see it really nice here. Look at that wicked spread. By the way, you're right. Look at that. Those structure jeans are going to tear right open. We've got Santino with one of the widest spreads here. Again, he doesn't wear distressed jeans. He distresses them himself with the spread. Okay? These started out dark navy. This is all wear from the widespread. Look at that, man. Why must you be so open? All right, let's hear what he says to Tony once again up top here.
Thank you for coming. Ladies and gentlemen, my guest today is Mr. Tony Hinchcliffe, one of my favorite people on earth. I say that for all my guests, but I mean it for you.
One of my favorite people on earth. I say that for all I got, but I mean it for you.
You like that?
Yeah.
You know, some of the fans are always bugging. What are you drinking? What are you drinking? Today it's Elijah Craig. Okay?
Oh, how douchey could you be? It's Elijah Craig, okay?
Oh my God,
idiots.
look at the way he's licking the camera.
Wow, looking right at me. Yeah, the fans are bugging. I hate these guys. Yeah, they're always like, what are you drinking? Yeah, your show's called Whiskey Ginger, and you always got wheat and whiskey. They want to know. It's not crazy of them. You built this. Yeah, it's Elijah Craig. Idiots. Oh, what? And we wouldn't know where to get that, would we? Because probably Italy. Look at this. What an asshole. He's got to start out by yelling at everybody right off the bat.
Here, dude.
Ooh, that is delicious.
You like that?
Yeah.
You know, some of the fans are always bugging. What are you drinking? What are you drinking? Today it's Elijah Craig. Okay? You gonna be okay with that? You gonna bitch about that online too?
Whoa! You gonna be okay with that? You gonna bitch online about that too? It's Elijah Craig. What's Elijah Craig? I gotta see this stuff. Get me a price tag on this. He's a guy who probably lies too. This is a guy who refills bottles and pretends that they're drinking some heavy stuff to impress people.
It's a $34.99. Pretty
$34.99. Wow, Elijah Craig. Crittily. Yes. I'm drinking Elijah Wood, Italy. Yeah. Okay. So here he is. And that was very rude to yell. You going to bitch about that?
Isn't it remarkable how many people talk shit? And you know what's so funny?
Wow. Wait, hold on. I love this. Wow, I wasn't expecting this right off the top.
You like that?
Yeah.
You know, some of the fans are always bugging. What are you drinking? What are you drinking? Today it's Elijah Craig. Okay? You gonna be okay with that? You gonna bitch about that online too? Damn. Isn't it remarkable how many people talk shit? And you know what's so funny? I was watching your...
Isn't it remarkable how many people talk shit? Whoa, there shouldn't be that many. It shouldn't be so remarkable. You know? Isn't it remarkable how many people talk shit about us? And Tony's like, whoa.
Also, not that many people talk shit about you.
Exactly.
Even it's just us.
You know, that's what's so weird about this. I watch these guys. It's 90% praise. Like, really. Like, they'll put out this bullshit episode where they do literally nothing. I mean, they sit here and just kind of gab like two idiots. This thing will get 80,000 views, 15,000 likes, and everyone will be like, you guys are amazing, amazing, amazing. And then they'll get one guy that's like, you're a ginger. And he'll be like, it's amazing how many people talk shit.
If we did one episode as boring as this, the Reddit guys
would be through.
Beating down our door with
we
a
would
gun.
be through. If we did, if Red Bar ever did an episode that was like this or like Anthony Cumia's show, we'd be over. They would eat us alive. So, yeah, this isn't so tough. You guys really don't get a lot of hate for how many people you're reaching. It should be a lot more. You know what I mean?
The percentage is very low.
Very low. So you should be okay with this. You should be flying high like you won the lottery. In fact, you have, Santino.
Exactly.
You met Rogan.
90% praise isn't enough. They need more.
They do. They really need more. I mean, it's a ridiculous amount of praise compared to the hate. There really is. And again, you hit the nail on that when you said it's just us, really. Nobody else says they hate Hinchcliffe, Chris D'Elia, or Santino. There are very few. I mean, maybe they see it more than we do on those Twitter mentions. Remember, they do check those things all day. So there could be. But wouldn't you... aren't you guys, like, smart enough where you know, yeah, if the internet hates anybody, they're definitely going to hate us. I mean, look at you. You're just giving them something to hate. I mean, look at your face, Tony Hinchcliffe. Look at that goatee. Look at how you act. Look at you. You're exactly what people would hate. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't like internet hate, well, why are you being so pushy with this? You know, of course they're going to hate you. Shocking that anybody likes you. That's where you should be shocked.
Isn't it remarkable how many people talk shit? And you know what's so funny? I was watching your popular, should everyone on here watch it, Kill Tony podcast, and I was watching the live stream. And it's so funny to watch people fight in the live stream, not about the show. It's like, what the fuck you guys wasting time? Watch the show, enjoy the show. But then people, like, some dude will be like, shut the fuck up. And some dude's like, fuck you. And then it inevitably goes to like, suck my dick, motherfucker. It gets in this huge battle, and you're like, they're not even watching the fucking show.
Right.
Like, it's right. What's the point?
Tony's like, well, they're not watching Kill Tony. They're fighting in there. You've seen that? Okay. I'm gonna have to look into that.
He's paranoid now. Now he's worried. He didn't know that they're doing that. He's like, yeah, every time I go to watch Kill Tony, nobody's paying attention to your show. They're all just fighting amongst each other. And Tony, for the first...
Oh, they are? Oh, that's not good. I thought they were all watching. I thought I was king. I thought they loved me.
Oh, no, they're all there just to yell nigger at each other. So, sorry, all your views, yeah, they're just there because it's a live chat room, okay? They're not really into it. Look at Tony realizing this for the first time. It's actually very funny.
Fuck you. And then it inevitably goes to like, suck my dick, motherfucker. It gets in this huge battle, and you're like, they're not even watching the fucking show.
Right.
Like, it's
well, they're not.
He said right, but his eyes are so confused. He's like, they're not watching my show? They're playing around while I'm doing my big thing? How dare they?
Can we talk about what kind of shirt Santino is wearing? Because I can't figure it out.
Santino is straight up Marshall, man. I really believe this guy is the Nordstrom Rack president-in-chief. Because everything Santino wears looks like one of those suspicious Christmas gifts you get from an aunt.
Yes.
where they get you clothes and you go, oh, you went to Nordstrom Rack and thought I'd think these are real clothes. What a bitch. Have you ever seen this?
It's
where
a
your
brand name, but you've never heard of it.
So many women, it's like I'd rather get nothing than get a gift from TJ Maxx or Nordstrom Rack or Marshalls or Ross. These moms, I remember I dated a girl. Her mom in November would go to Macy's, or she would go to not Macy's, I'm sorry, Marshalls, and buy everyone she knew a Christmas present, just the cheapest shit she could find. And it's like, what's the fucking point? I don't need some Paul, what do they call that? Sean Paul, not Sean Paul. What's Puff Daddy's brand? It was so stupid.
Not
and they
Roca
sell
wear.
No. But yeah, that's
That
what
kind of thing,
Santino
though.
looks like he dresses with. 'cause
Sean
he's
John?
Sean John, yeah. Santino's got this shirt. It's like, where would you even find this? It's a long sleeve collared shirt. It's got a zippered pocket up here, or a pocket that buttons, but with this black
Kenneth
trim.
Cole is the king
Yes.
of those brands.
Kenneth Cole. Even you'll see stuff by who's that underwear person?
Calvin Klein.
Calvin Klein's got a lot of bunk clothes. They both look like they buy their clothes at Marshall's and they think there's no difference between this and the name brand stuff. He looks like a Nordstrom rackist.
And everything that you get at Marshall's was like
Perry
sent
Ellis,
there
yeah.
for some reason. Like if it was good, they would sell it at the normal store, so it must have a wrong stitch or something
Exactly.
like that. That's
yes.
the reason that it's there.
And you get them again for Christmas. It's like, stop. I don't need your $12 shirt. Nobody's opening this shitty shirt you got me from Marshall's thinking that you actually went to a real store and bought me a shirt. It's insulting.
For girls, it's like a box of lotion and body wash that comes in a kit that someone gives you.
Yes,
and you're
exactly.
like,
A
"Oh,
plastic
thank you."
Daub kit with a zipper, you
Yes,
know.
yes.
Stop. Those gifts are so pathetic. Get someone a real gift from a real store at retail price that's not on sale. How about this? If you gift somebody something that was on sale, you're a piece of shit. You shouldn't be allowed to give a sale item as a gift, or a marked down item, or something that has 8 price tags stuck over on top of each other because it's been marked down. So you know what that shows me? It shows me, no, this was an L. This was an item the store wasn't able to sell. That's why it's at Marshall's. So you're getting me something no one wanted. Just give me the $12, okay? At least I could get a hamburger, you know? But really, moms need to stop doing this. And it's okay if you open something, go, hi, can I see the... This is what I do. I open a present, I go, yeah, can I see the receipt? Before even giving a reaction. And the woman's like, okay, you know? Marshall's just as suspected. No, that's okay. You can keep that. Thank you so much. Thanks. It was good seeing you. Hi, how are you? Yeah. Talk to somebody else. It's so insulting. Let's tell our aunts and moms. It's not, you know, they get it in their head. See, they get proud of themselves. They go there and they go, oh, you're not going to believe it. I got my Christmas shopping done in 1 hour. I went to Marshall's. I got presents for 36 people. Yeah, that feels good for you. You think you've really done it. But does it feel good to one of the 36? When they're opening their, Kenneth Cole reaction sample tester bottle of cologne. Come on. We don't need that. Oh, cool. Soap and some underwear that couldn't even make it into the halls of Target.
Someone said a McDonald's gift certificate. That would legitimately be better.
That would be better. Please. Marshall, you're not getting any deals. And Marshall's marks stuff up even higher. I went to Marshall's. I was waiting for an Uber after going to a specific vape shop. And I remember this. I go, you know what? I'll go into Marshall's real quick. I was about to go on a trip, and I go, maybe they'll have just a new suitcase. I need a new suitcase. Maybe they'll have something. And here's what I noticed. They did have suitcases there. Double what they would probably charge retail price. So what they do at Marshall's, they mix in stuff that's actually more expensive than you would buy it at a real store, and that kind of makes up for their low prices. I'm seeing luggage there, just little carry-ons, $200 at $200 at Marshall's. No. I don't care what it is. I'm not spending $200 on anything at Marshall's.
In Canada, it's called Winners, basically.
Winners?
Yeah. Basically the same idea as Marshalls, and then they started doing a luxury section where you could get like a Gucci bag for like $100 off $2,000, and it's like nobody's buying that at Winners.
No one. Winners. Kenneth Cole victim's reaction to rape allegations, says Xander. Yes. Okay. Let's go back to these guys. Yeah, they're looking very structured, very Marshalls, very, I would say, this Santino, he's a Nordstrom Rack guy. Okay. He thinks Nordstrom, and he might be a Nordstrom guy. It's not that Nordstrom isn't much nicer than the Rack, to be honest.
No.
You go into the actual Nordstrom, it's not like, ooh, here's the fancy stuff. It's all this shit. All right, let's hear from him.
What's the point?
Yeah.
But I think the thing with like the balance of the internet with podcasts now has become those people get weeded out by real fans.
Wow.
Because real
Listen to
fans don't
this.
have time for it. They're like, dude, get the fuck out of here.
Real fans don't have time for the haters. They're like, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. They don't have time for this shit. I don't know. They would if you didn't delete every fucking thing that we've ever wrote. What other haters are around? I've never seen any of their fans tell the haters to get the fuck out of here. So this is interesting that they're opening with this.
The balance of the internet with podcasts now has become those people get weeded out by real fans. Because real fans don't have time for it. They're like, dude, get the fuck out of here. Like, I'll find that when someone talks shit on something, like my fans or even other people's fans will just be like, dude, get the fuck out of here.
No, they don't.
And they'll push them out.
Has anyone ever been pushed out by a Santino fan? Never.
Press 1 if you've been confronted by a fan.
Never, ever, ever. I've made fun of Santino for weeks. Nothing's ever happened. I've never had anyone come to Santino's defense, ever. Dane Cook, yes. Allie Makovsky. Yes, go look at that Allie Makovsky YouTube video. She's got a little fan base of guys. That Allie Makovsky, remember she did that lie where she said, this guy's tattoo said, excuse me while I kiss the sky. But it read like, excuse me while I kiss this guy. And we're like, wow, she lied. That's something that would only sound similar, not look similar. And she's got like a fan base of all guys that really came to her defense. The clip's up to, I don't know, thousands of views. And people they're really coming after me. But not Santino's fan base. Santino's fan base don't do shit. He's thinking of somebody else.
Someone talks shit on something, like my fans or even other people's fans will just be like, dude, get the fuck out of here. And they'll push them out, from being a part of it.
Yeah.
Which is kind of incredible. It's like the growth of the community it's wild. I mean, you've seen it, dude. Since how long has Kill Tony been going on?
No. Yeah, here's a good comment. They're saying, Tony legit thinks he has a Robert Downey Jr. look. Yes. Oh, yeah. He really did grow like a Robert Downey Jr. Iron Man style mustache and goatee. It's extreme. And he really thinks he's taken on the world by storm. I saw someone in there saying earlier, Mike was right. Do not buy black shoes.
Yes.
Yeah, I said this to a listener. All black shoes. They make you look like Beavis. Beavis and Butthead had all black little booties. Because all you see is a black little fish. A black little blob. There's really nothing much to it there. The eyes can't focus on it. So I think an all black shoe just looks really terrible. It looks like you're wearing like a piece of coal. On your foot. Very Beavis and Butthead. They just had a black little whoop. Like a U, a sideways U. You don't want to look like that. Black shoes are for slaves, says someone. Thank you. Now let's hear some more.
6 years.
Okay, when I first did Kill Tony, I don't even remember when I first did it. But like
I'm crunk now.
The different you've seen the growth, right? Like you've seen like it's fucking insane.
Yeah.
And to watch it happen from my perspective as a comic and a friend, I think what's incredible is you see fans that like really want to fucking be a part of that thing. I mean, with yours, it's special. If people don't know, it's incredible. It's a live show at the Comedy.
How is any of these comedian podcasts, like, who's watching this? Like, who is it for? Because it's only them kind of, like, it would only be good if you were a comedian, too. Like, these are conversations that two comedians should be having in private on their ride home from a club on a Saturday night at 2 a.m. These are conversations that you should be having at IHOP amongst your peers, but Where does the audience come in? What does the audience get out of, you know,
if it
hearing
was
about their...
Like, say you're a huge fan of Kanye, you would listen to Kanye do a podcast about anything, even if he was just talking about nothing.
Yeah.
So is it that they think that their fans are so dedicated to them that they can literally talk about nothing and they'll still hang on?
Yeah, how great it is that people love them. I mean, the stuff that they're saying, it's just like, whenever I see two comedians do this, it's like, hey, let's try to convince each other that we're not unhappy. So let's tell each other how great our lives are, you know, when it's clearly never the case. Let's hear a little bit more.
Store, they invite a guest on. I've done it a bunch. And each, you know, Tony and Red Band, Brian Red Band, they do a little bit of time and fuck around and talk and do a regular podcast, and then they pick names out of a hat for people to come do. Is it 1 minute?
Yep.
It's
60 seconds.
60 seconds, baby.
Yeah.
And then you get the kitty. Meow.
Yeah.
And then you're fucked. Then you're off.
Then it's it.
And then that's it. And then Tony and Red Band and whoever the guest is. I mean, this is what's interesting is I used to think, I was like, man, I wonder if they're shitting on that person. But 9 times out of 10, it's not shitting on the person. It's having fun with them.
Yeah.
Unless they're a dick.
Yeah.
And then they get fucking.
It's now cut to all the times Tony shits on people. It's more like 8 out of 10 times. It is just Tony shitting on the person because he's jealous or having an issue, a personal issue. All right, let's get to Xander's time codes. That was the intro there. Good stuff. Let's go to 320. Tony scratches his foot. Then Santino instantly scratches his leg. Uh-oh. This is some petty shit. So we've got some extreme mirroring going on here. This is great. No other show will bring stuff like this to you. 320. Tony scratches his foot. Then Santino scratches his leg. Wow. Interesting. Okay, 320. I can't wait to see this. So we've got a scratch stealing going on here. This is big. I don't allow stuff like this. Okay, Tony's going to scratch his leg. Whoa, this is big.
Ghosty elements to it.
Totally.
Like, that's
you.
You know, go-to.
Yeah.
It's just
and kind of Brian sometimes, which is weird.
Yeah,
like,
he's great at
Red Band doesn't seem like that guy.
Yeah.
But then when he pulls out shit, you're like,
here comes the scratch.
He's got it all on the computer, right?
Okay, so there it was. I think Tony was scratching his ankle. Did you see it? Just right down there. Yeah, there.
Go-to. It's just
and kind of Brian sometimes, which is weird.
Yeah,
like,
he's great at
Red
it.
Band doesn't
There's
seem
the
like
scratch.
that guy.
Yeah.
But then when he pulls out
Yeah,
shit,
there's the scratch. Now let's look at Santino. Does Santino scratch his leg?
You're like,
he's got it all on the computer right in front of him. He's researching people and queuing up music.
Wow, they must have bed bugs. Shut up. So Santino's now got an itch. Wow. Itchy boys. Interesting. Okay, 4 minutes. Tony fidgets with his wedding ring. Then Santino fidgets with his finger as if he has a ring on it. Wow. This should be rich. Okay, these are fun. These are good notes.
The pettier, the more.
The pettier, the better. Okay, so Tony is going to fidget with his wedding ring, and then Santino to mirror. This is mirroring at an all-time high. Santino's just going to fidget with a finger as if there's a ring on it. This is crazy. Okay, let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot more balanced.
So then by the time we're in that part, it's sort of like...
There was the Tony finger fidget. He adjusts his wedding band. Santino sees this and goes, I'm going to adjust my wedding band, but I don't even have one. Yes, I'm a mirror.
Chop open mic they're going to do the next night.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot more balanced.
So then by the time
Tony?
we're in that part, it's sort of like a race for me to
And then he
figure
does.
out interesting stuff about them or find out, you know.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean,
Oh my God, he mirrors. Okay, he has like a thing. Like this is a disorder.
Serious disease.
So Tony went like this, and then Santino went like this and stopped as soon as Tony was done. Did you see that? It's like he just needs to do whatever the other person
he has
does.
like OCD almost.
Yeah,
like he can't
it's almost
stop
like an
himself
OCD
from
thing.
doing
Yeah,
it.
this is real mirroring. Look at
Do
this.
the next night.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot more balanced.
So then by the time we're in that part,
Fidget,
it's sort of like
and
a
then
race
fidget.
for me to figure
Almost
out
instantly.
interesting stuff
Look at
about
that.
them or find
And then
out,
watch.
you
As soon
know.
as
Yeah, it's
Tony's done,
interesting. I mean,
so is he. Holy fuck! That should be a clip. Yeah, people are going, what the fuck? He has a mirroring disorder. Mirroring matters. He's sick. This is autismal. Weird. people are saying, yeah, this is extra.
So Xander had to watch this like 5 times, his eyes scanning every inch of the screen to catch
exactly.
mirrors.
Yeah. It's like one of those things. Wow, this is damning. What an asshole. Put him in an institution. This is psychotic. This is spooky. He's a reflection of a reflection. Something is terribly wrong. Okay, I can't wait to see the next one. 2225, Tony brags about his vast knowledge of airplane crashes and how they happen. This is interesting. More pilot talk coming up. 2225. Let's see what happens here. 2225. What a great tape. You know what? I'm going to have another drink with them. You guys want to have one? Let's have a... Oh, you got a little queer. Look at that. To whiskey ginger, guys. What are you drinking? Italy. That's what we call this drink here today. The Italy. And cheers to these guys. They've always got a little layer, a pancake's width of whiskey at the bottom of their glass. So we'll cheers to them, to whiskey ginger. Italy.
It's not going to fucking... Turbulence is not going to crash your plane.
Right.
It's all the other shit that's going to crash the fucking plane. Yeah. It's a computer's malfunctioning. It's a weird takeoff.
Oh, this was
an
good.
imbalance of weight in the plane. It's all that shit they have to worry about.
Listen to Santino. This is just like Andrew Schultz. Listen to Santino's take on turbulence.
Oh, yeah, I think maybe you can go back a couple more minutes because remember that other plane thing he was talking about that was super hack?
Yeah, how many minutes back was it?
I think it was right before this.
Okay, let's see. Let's see what we got here. So they're talking about turbulence. And remember, 2 comics talking about airplane stuff. That's, boy, are my arms tired type of stuff.
Zoo. Like, it's
Here
like,
it comes.
here's the poor people.
Take pictures on the way in. The poor people is in one.
Right.
No, that's like if you ever fly this is such a non-American thing, and but you know we don't do this shit. But certain countries around the world, if it's like a bumpy flight, they clap when you. Have you ever been on a flight where they clap when you land?
It drives me crazy.
Mexico.
So, breaking news. Have you ever been on a flight where they clap when it lands? Have you ever been in a movie where they clap at the end? We've heard. It's been discussed, and everyone's aware. You know what I mean? It's like, so what take... And I love how Andrew Santino thinks he's got a clean, new, fresh take on this type of stuff.
By the way, the 2 times I've had bad turbulence going into Mexico, in different parts of Mexico, they clapped. And they lost it. I mean, they were like, people were praising Jesus and shit. And I was like, what?
It's always
Jesus
like
didn't save the fucking plane. Science did.
It's always the trashy cities or the trash.
Jesus didn't save the fucking plane. Science did. Wow. And they're saying this with a